was even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the LA Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Fields now to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now it's Fields. That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Herbert now. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Ram. Flow.
They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert back to the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 3rd and 3. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On second down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
7 yards there and a first down.
11.
Hall again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands...
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet. But 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole...
He's got daylight! And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll give the Hall, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 10.
The Chargers' 36-yard line.
Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go back backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Now they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On the screen, this is Eckler. Room past the 35. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Crowd right. Set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. Quick slant, finding Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll get this to Eckler. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, Ram.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Herbert on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 102 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Chicago.
They'll go again with Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Bears.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Go.
Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Trying to improvise. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. They still can't get him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8. Now Fields. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Here comes 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Here's 1st and 10.
12. Hey, Ray. Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert. He's got Eckler, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's 2nd down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Herbert going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Herbert to throw. And Allen's got it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Milton Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Chargers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.